Hello, everyone. We are going live from Zoom to YouTube channel. Welcome, everyone. Just one moment. Let me get our YouTube channel's this video to set up. Hello, everyone. We are going. You can see that we are now both on two screens, and today is actually our abundance reading 125. Yay! And we are on yesterday. Since yesterday, we already got on our new book. Let me show you one moment. Okay, here, this is a new book. Ta-da! Russell Brunson's Expert Business. Oh, Expert Secrets, actually. Expert Secrets. He has, Russell Brunson has a series of secrets from .com secrets to, this is the second book, Expert Secrets. And then the third book is Traffic Secrets. All the secrets, right? It's definitely, and he gave it a great name. And also it's really, he's, from his years of entrepreneurship practice and also all the mentors and then his success through ClickFunnels, he really shared some great, let's say, secrets of how to turn your strengths, your gifts, your talents into a greater business, a profitable business. And yesterday we just started. And by the way, I shared my affiliate link to this book. You can get your free copy. I just checked. You can get a free copy just like you cover your shipment fee. Okay, so it's a great opportunity and they provide tons of great values from there. And today we're getting to, yesterday we introduced this book and today we're getting to the two types of expert businesses. Can't wait, right? This is our 25th day of our 365 days reading challenge. And we definitely want to continue this abundance reading movement and to read both personal growth books and also great business success books. So just make sure that you follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow us on Instagram so that we could share this wonderful journey, okay? And YouTube channel, we have a full reading and inspiration sharing this journey every time around 30 minutes. And on Instagram, normally we have a few minutes quick highlight and also digest. All right, so you know that. And now we get to these two types of expert businesses. And by the way, especially now AI. So now recently I'm reading all this kind of news, right, about the ChatGPT or AI, and now it's like really, and it's more and more, it's like not like a previously industrial innovation or revolution. This time, the AI revolution is really making everything change faster than ever before. And so many people are estimate and remind people that alert is like an alarm. You need to be prepared for those corporate people, be prepared and lose your job within 2 years or up to 5 years. And within this next 5 years, many people will lose their jobs. So it's just get prepared. I just feel like now more and more people needs to learn this like expert secrets to have your own business, to become the own boss of your life, of your career, right? So you will have, and especially even better, not just because like AI or because of losing your job. By the way, 2008, I lost the financial crisis. I lost my job from a Fortune 100 company. Turned out to be the best thing in my life because I found my true passion, my true purpose. So I hope this is like this kind of a changing opportunity could also create that great life transformation for you as well. Okay, let's continue. Before we get too deep, I want to point out that there are two types of expert businesses. The tactics behind both are the same, but the strategies are a little different. Let me explain each of them so you can see which one best fits what you are trying to create. So this is not just book reading, okay? This is definitely like an expert, a master and a mentor, successful one, right? It's really teaching you how to turn your inside assets into your business, okay? So taking this as like a free coaching and consultation. And expert business number one, selling information products. And I normally, as a curious person, right, I would just jump into the second one. What's the second one? And then I will get a big picture. The second, like a expert business too, is leveraging information products to grow an existing company. Grow an existing company. So it's like a different one. One is like create, right, from almost like nothing to create information products. And next one is like you have an existing company and how you leverage information products to grow. Okay. So the first type of expert business is one that most of you will probably be creating. It's just like from scratch, right, from nothing. It involves you taking the life lessons that you've learned and packaging them into information products, coaching, and consulting. Being an expert understanding information products is, in my opinion, the greatest startup in the world. That's true. There's so many more and more mentors like Tony Robbins, Steve Gross. I said they're all great, and Adam Malay. Well, they're all great. Some of them started like dozens of years ago, right? Tony Robbins, 43 or 45 years ago. Dean Gross, another 25 years ago. And till now, like now and in the future, the information products will be more and more popular, especially now with internet, with like social media, with all this kind of click funnels, with all this like online platforms. It will become easier and easier. Oh, Athenia, close the door, please. You don't need a venture or startup capital, just a passion for what you are teaching, as well as learning how to tell stories in a way that will get others excited about it as well. Actually, this is super important, okay? You do not just have that passion and the assets, but you also have this this kind of a skill. This is a little bit talent, and also, but you can learn. You can learn and practice to learn how to tell stories in a way that get others excited about it. And that's majority entrepreneurs are lacking on this part, right? So it's you, not just you are passionate about, how you can get other people interested in it, right? I have hundreds of fun stories I could tell you about people who have taken their talents, ideas, and unique abilities to grow expert-based companies. And by the way, now I'm reading very fast. Like if you listen to Russell Brunson, he's faster. Okay. One of my favorite stories is from one of my friends, Jacob Hiller. And by the way, I want to show you this picture. I always love Russell Brunson's, like in his books, he has those illustrating, and also in his presentation, he used those ones. It's like cartoons, right? But it's so easy, simple, and easy to understand. And at the same time, you feel like entertaining as well. So this is definitely a great way to do marketing. So this one's selling products, and let me show you here. So this is your here. This is a wrong different direction. Right? Your package your what you know into information products, and then through here, through webinar. Can you see that through webinar? Like now it's online. It's not really in a classroom, right? In a webinar, it's like 1-2 minutes. You can teach your educated people, teach them, and share some great and inspiring things, like both your story and also teaching points, and to help sell your product, right? So this is a typical, very simple model. Growing up, Jacob always wanted to be able to dunk a basketball, but for whatever reasons, he wasn't able to. It bothered him so much that he made it a mission to figure out how to increase his vertical jump. He researched all sorts of different regimens and became a human, they say, genius peak, testing these ideas out one by one. As he started having success, he would record videos showing the techniques that worked and post them on a YouTube channel he created. How fun is this, right? Vertical jump. It's basically whatever you are passionate about, you're obsessed into it, and then you become expert. You can share. There must be similar, some other people, this world, okay? You will never be alone. There must be some other people searching for similar ways as well. And just like, remember Russell Brunson started his first like a profitable business by being an expert for potato gum, right? Such a surprise. At first, nobody really cared, but he was focusing on himself and improving his own vertical jump. So it didn't matter. He would see, it's really, you need to find out what you are passionate about. So at the beginning, even though it's tough, nobody's care about it, but you will still be engaged into it. That's the key, right? Do what you love to do. Otherwise, if you do other things and if the market is not responding, you will give up, right? If you do not have a passion in it, it's very natural, right? He recorded the videos for free and put them online because he loved it. You love it so much that you would even like to do it for free. They remember Russell Brunson as well. Initially, they posted videos just for fun. They did not thought about making money. Over time, people started noticing. They started to, oh, by the way, I just feel like I'm reading. I'm having a passion inside of it. Hopefully someday it could turn into something, I don't know, but doesn't matter. I don't care how many people are following me, if I'm making money from this or not, I just enjoy it. So that's a key, okay? They started to share his message with their friends, and soon he built this nice little following of people just like him who were interested in learning how to jump higher. It's like his tribe, right? He went from having 0 followers to 100 and then 1,000 and 10,000 and beyond, just by sharing what he was passionate about. This is how many expert businesses start. You find something you are passionate about, and your obsession with learning and applying helps you become an expert who can lead others. Okay. And by the way, I'm now encouraging my son. He loves reading and also biking. I'm encouraging him to create his club, and now he could like more and more to engage into it. And also I'm encouraging him to lead, to contribute more. Okay, my daughter as well, she has something in her like called niche, right? For the young kids, they have their interest, they have their focus, and that could all, like if you put more time, you become into it, you not just enjoy it, but you also become expert into it and can help many people. His viewers kept asking for more, and that's when he realized that he'd built something incredibly unique. He then started creating products to teach others what he had learned and turned it into a company that now makes millions of dollars teaching people how to jump. That's a very great story. And by the way, there's another story because where I was talking about the reading, right? In China, there's one person, it's called Fanden, and he's now so famous because he loved reading, he loved digesting it, and he then loved sharing it. And he grew from there as a book reading club, and then more and more people follow him, and then he turned out into a business. Now he has millions of people following him, membership. That's amazing, right? I'm not sure I will do that later, but we will see. Like just life path will unfold to you. Okay. As cool as Jacob's story is, it's not unique. Another one of my friends, Jermaine Griggs, struggled with reading sheer music and became great at playing piano by ear. He now makes millions a year from helping others learn how to play piano by ear. My student, Denise Benny, was an amazing social media manager for herself and others, but when she became an expert and started teaching others how to do it, she made millions. Wow. Robert G. Allen, the great real estate investor and coach, once said that he made millions doing real estate, but he made hundreds of millions teaching it. That's amazing, right? I remember Dingo Sase also started as initially started as selling flipped like cars, second cars, right? And fixing it and flip it, just like flipping a house. And then later he get into real estate. And gradually he made some success, and then he's teaching people how to flip the house, right? The selling house. And then eventually he started to like selling more and more information products, and then he become a coach. He become a initially he's like a consultant, and then become a coach, and now he's a master. He's making hundreds of millions of dollars with it. So this kind of story is really amazing. All started from something you're passionate about, you're good about. That's how it typically starts. We get excited about the topic, and we start geeking it out on it. We learn, we read books, we study examples, we listen to podcasts, and we consume a lot of information. Then we start using it for ourselves. At some point, we realize the only way to keep growing isn't to learn more, but instead to shift our focus from personal growth to contribution. It's only by shifting our focus to helping others that we continue to grow. We coach others, we create information products, and we start contributing to other people's growth. When you do that, you learn more about yourself and the process as you do it. Contribution is the key to continued growth. This one I need to highlight. Where's my pencil? Here. It's contribution is the key to continued growth. I totally agree with that. Like for example, by reading books, by learning, by doing something, right? You grow, you do grow. But the best thing is always like by contributing, by serving. And Tony Robbins said like a teaching. Teaching is the way to learn. So this similar idea to this. The first time I truly understood that I was in high school. I was a state champion and an all-American wrestler. I read and watched everything I could about wrestling. My dad and I would study videos and practice moves every day. Then the summer after my senior year, one of my coaches asked me if I'd have coached at the wrestling camp. I'd never coached wrestling before, but I thought it would be fun. When I started, I was coaching the younger wrestlers on moves I was intuitively good at, but that others couldn't figure out. At first, it was really difficult to break down and explain why the move worked and how they were supposed to do it. But as I taught the kids, I started to notice why the move wasn't working for them. And I did say it's not working because your arm is bent the wrong way or you are at the wrong angle. But by teaching, I had to dissect what I was doing and learn why it worked. Say initially, you could not even explain it. But by teaching it, you could dissect what you are doing and also learn why it works. So you understand more about the reasoning behind it and how it works, right? As I became aware of those details, I was able to better teach them to the kids. And the awareness I gained from coaching also made me a much better athlete. Contributing to other people's success helped me grow more than focusing on my own success. Love this. Okay, definitely this is a great secret. Many people did not realize that. Many people say, oh, I enjoy that's enough. But by contributing to other people's success helped you, right? Will help you grow more than focusing just on your own success. I just translate that into you, okay? The process with most expert businesses is the same. First, we become passionate about a particular topic. We study, we learn, we implement, but eventually we can't grow anymore from studying alone. We then shift our focus to helping others with what we have learned. And that contribution helps them, which in turn also helps us continue to grow. I love this, Russell's, did you feel that? His message is very clear and simple. That's what I love. He does not have those fancy words. I feel like this is just like a fifth grader reading, right? It's like very simple. Anyone could really, majority of people can read it and understand it. And the reasoning and the logic and also the wisdom behind it is also very simple. That's my comment. Okay, so I love reading his, and that's why I could read it very fast. And because we have a lot of content, that's why I read it fast. I hope you can catch it. By the way, if you're listening and you want me to slow down, let me know. Okay, I normally read fast. It's not because I'm not confident. It's just like passionate about it. And I feel like this is a good flow. I want to continue. Okay. Now, second one, expert business 2, leverage information products to grow an existing company. If you already have a company, you can use this expert secret system to quickly grow your company and get customers for free. I was hesitant to title the book Expert Secrets because I didn't want people to dismiss it simply because they sell other types of products or services besides information. And some people may feel like, oh, I'm not an expert, right? And that may intimidate some people. And by the way, through pandemic, remember how many companies either died, right, or other had to transform themselves, they said pivot themselves from the existing business to create and embrace the online part for the business to continue to survive or even thrive. And including Tony Robbins, he used to do all these live events, on-site live events. Pandemic, all the live events canceled. He had to pivot his existing, even though it's like a coaching and thinking, information products kind of a business, but his way used to be like in person, right? And now he turned that into online. He created like 360 degrees studio. And since then, his business like even thrived. That's an amazing story. Okay. Many people ask me how we turn ClickFunnels into the fastest growing SaaS. It means a software as a service company in the history of the internet without venture capital or any kind of a startup backing, just by themselves. The answer is that I first focused on selling information products and as an expert and indoctrinated our customers and made them desire the real service we were trying to sell them. You see, he sounds like he's a software business, but he started selling first the information. He focused first on the consulting, coaching part. That's a smart, right? That's an actually genius move. And by the way, the picture here. You see this picture? The type 2, leverage information as a fuel. First one is what? Simplify, let me read that. Simplify sales. Second ladder is like a price resistance gone. And third one is unlimited free customers. So he make it like this is like needs, right? Created needs from his information to get free customers, and then customers eventually consume their software or whatever products you are selling. Our competitors and venture capitalists who have tried to invest with us couldn't understand how our cost to acquire a customer was better than free. As your students say, each of our customers purchases an information product from us to start, and we actually make money on that first transaction. Later, we introduce those customers to ClickFunnels, making our cost to acquire a customer less than zero, because we already got paid when they purchased our information products. See, that's the genius part. Even before they introduced like software or ClickFunnels to them, they were already made profit by their information product. And sounds like it's like even free or less than zero to acquire free customers without like initially they did not really do much like advertisement. Now, of course, they are doing advertisement, but it's still making profit. They invest in advertisement, but because of the customers buying information products, they make profit by investing into advertisement. So it's like it's a great business model. We're actually getting paid to acquire customers, which gives us the ability to acquire tens of thousands of customers almost overnight without spending any money out of our pockets. That's he introduced more in, this is like one business model. He also introduced that in the Traffic Expert and next book to say how you can get like more tons of customers. That's another level. Overnight customers without spending any money out of your pockets. When you start using the expert secrets process for your company, you will find that a few amazing things will happen. So there are 4 things. He said, number 1, complicated sales will become easy because the information products will indoctrinate potential customers about why they need your product or service. Information products, right? It's like education, and teach them why they need it. It will be positioned as an expert instead of a commodity, and people will pay you more for the same thing they could get somewhere else. And other options will become irrelevant. Price resistance will disappear, and future sales will become easier. You will be able to acquire unlimited customers for free. So every backend sale you make will result in 100% profit. That's why this business model is a huge profitable. And that's why also they created so many millionaires based on ClickFunnels. Number 4, you will be able to grow much faster. This book has taken me over a decade to earn through trial and error, making thousands of offers to millions of people. I'm only sharing 6 strategies and tactics with you that are proven to work. I hope you enjoy this book and that it will help amplify your message to the world. So that's a beginning introduction, is still part of an introduction part about the two types of expert businesses. And now we get into the section, let me see, section 1. Creating your mass movement. I love this. So we will actually have a starting, and tomorrow we will start the secret 1. Okay, he has let's see, total how many secrets. Let me quickly review the content table. As you can see that I'm a big picture person. I always want to get total picture. So secret 22. In this book, totally has 22 secrets, and tomorrow we'll start on secret 1. But now let me read the section 1 introduction, creating your mass movement. Let's see, how many days? That means 22, let's say. Interesting, right? If we can read every, I'm not sure how many pages for each the secret. If every day we can read 1 secret, oh, it's quite long. A little bit challenging, maybe. Maybe this book will be over 1 month of reading. We will see, okay? If I read very fast. So section 1, creating your mass movement. Here's another picture. I love all those cartoon pictures. This is definitely his style. And looks very simple, even silly, right? But it's working. Let me explain to you. This is a triangle. This movement, number 1, is a charismatic. Okay, charismatic leader, attractive character. Number 1. Number 2 is the cause, your culture, your culture. Future, okay, about your future, the cause, your culture, the future, for example, your vision, your movement. Number 3 is new opportunity, the vehicle of change. Okay, so how to create a mass movement. This is actually what I love to do as well. I always uplifting like visionary entrepreneurs like to their ultimate vision to their ultimate movement they need to live. They need a need instead of just like creating projects or launch your business. It's not just about your business or about your products or services. It's all about a movement. What do you believe? Okay, like the culture or the course, the why you are doing all this. Okay, that's on the top. That's the course. Yeah, the course. Yeah, here the screen share. Okay, here that's a course. Okay, on the top, the course. This is what's this is the your characteristic, your attraction, and then this is new opportunity where you need people to. Okay, so before we get started, I need to share something that might seem a little backward at first, but it is one of the keys to sharing and monetizing your message. As you know, the world is filled with experts who are broke. That's true, right? Experts who are broke, people with advice and opinions, and no one listening to them. And so many people are full of opinions. When I first started on this journey, I realized that if I was going to have success, I needed to focus first on building an audience of people I could share my message with. Building an audience of people. So here, focus first on building an audience of people you could share your message with. Okay, I wasn't sure where to go or how to do that. So here, by the way, this is a who part. The who is super important. So I started studying historical figures who had built huge audiences and caused big changes. The more examples I found, the more patterns I noticed. It didn't matter if I was studying Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party or Jesus Christ and Christianity. All the examples I found had three things in common that helped them build a mass movement. Number one, they each had a charismatic leader or an attractive character. Super important. That's why sometimes Russell Brunson sounds like very dramatic, very like he's full of like charisma, and he's always attracting all those people following him, even not just following the software or products, but following him. He created a culture. The second one, okay, each of them focused on future-based cause that was bigger than themselves. That's like a cause and also the vision. That's their why. Okay, the purpose. Number three, they each offered their audience a new opportunity. And by the way, I don't like he used a Hitler as an example, but it's true. Okay, they each offered their audience a new opportunity. So leaders, we truly want great leaders, right? Instead of like negative ones, and they could create disaster, use their charisma. So we want definitely great ones with great cause like Jesus Christ and Christianity and other like great cause like Tony Robbins, Zheng, including Russell Brunson. Great cause create great movement and that benefit contribute to the human society instead of like a negative, bad one, evil one, right? So number three, each offered their audience a new opportunity. Okay. After noticing this pattern, this is definitely very interesting. This is why he's a great learner. This kind of a pattern. Okay. And okay, this pattern. After noticing this pattern, I dug deeper into each of those three things to reverse engineer what was happening and figure out why it worked. What I discovered was fascinating. And once I felt like I understood what worked, my team and I applied those principles to my audience, and I watched as people quickly transformed from mere followers into true fans. This is super important, okay? Like people quickly transformed from mere followers into true fans. This is like really secret. Tony Robbins is also always emphasized about raving fans. He called raving fans. Okay, how to turn your audience into a raving fans, and they will be loyal and follow you and just buy anything you recommend to them. And even though you change, like for example, even he stopped doing what he's doing and he started to do other things, if he recommend, and people would still buy. So that's a secret. Okay. So they become the key person, becoming the character. Okay. In 2008, Kevin Kelly wrote an article called 1,000 True Fans. In that article, he said, a creator, such as an artist, musician, photographer, craftsperson, performer, animator, designer, video maker, or author. In other words, anyone producing works of art needs to acquire only 1,000 true fans to make a living. That's amazing. Only 1,002 fans. A true fan is defined as someone who will purchase anything and everything you produce. They will drive 200 miles to see you sing. Celine Dion, think about Celine Dion's fans. They will buy the super deluxe reissued high-res box set of your stuff, even though they have the low-res, like low resolution, I guess he's called low-res version. They like iPhone, remember iPhone? They have a Google alert set for your name. They bookmark the eBay page where your out-of-print editions show up. They come to your openings. They have you sign their copies. They buy the t-shirt and the mug and the hat. They can't wait till you issue your next work. They are true fans. They even beg you to sell them things. Okay, my God, they are always like ready to buy things from you. This is amazing. Okay, let me circle this. 1,000 true fans. That's a great definition. That will be a blessing, right? This section is all about how to create those true fans, how to build your following. We have a joke inside my highest level mastermind group called the inner circle that each of them must focus on building their own culture. That's why he separated these two words. Okay, it's culture, but first is the cult and the church. This is a new word I learned from Russell. Okay, let me circle it. Culture. While we are not actually building a cult, because most people think that's a negative word, like we are consciously creating a culture of true fans. Okay, consciously is this word. Consciously creating a culture of true fans. And this section will show you how to do the same so you can create a vehicle for change in your fans' lives. So this is truly like a secret, by the way. That's why before he jumped into any like creating whatever, creating a product or funnel, right? The funnel is in his section 4, even though he's a funnel guy, he's a funnel, he's a business. He's only introducing the funnels in section 4. Even from this book's design, you can see that he's starting with creating your mass movement. And then from creating belief. Like first, like prepare your audience, your fan, your like true fans and your culture, right? And then it's your creating the belief, and then it's your moral obligation. It's all preparing you and your audience, and then finally the real vehicle, the funnels, right? This is a genius. So this is totally could be eye-opening for many people who are doing business if you never thought about this way before, right? Okay, so I'm truly enjoying reading this book, and now I want to leave just from here. Okay, we're on page 5, even though on page 5 we've already read a lot, right? So tomorrow on page 5, secret 1 will be charismatic leader, attractive character. That's even though you do not want to do business, you want to become such kind of character, right? All of us want to get more attention or more like love and compassion in this world. And that's where you truly want to release your characterism, right? You want to develop yourself as well, get that kind of attraction. All right, so that's for today, everyone. Hope that you enjoyed it, and make sure that you will get this book either from Amazon, I believe it's there, and also you can through my affiliate link and get this book for free copy, and we will continue reading. Okay, definitely don't miss this type of book. I'm telling you that literally will change your life. Okay, change your life. No matter if you never had your own business or you are already an existing business. Remember the 2 types of expert businesses. You can all learn great successful strategies from this book.